Okay, there we go. So in February, we saw flagships like Moto S30 Pro, iQOO 9 and the Galaxy S22. Just got it. But if you're looking to buy a smartphone right now, I would suggest wait for some Oneplus, Xiaomi and Realme launches to get over with. Because March is going to be packed and really exciting for Indian tech. And here's upcoming smartphones for March 2022, and this is the most accurate upcoming smartphone list on the internet. So number one, we were going to put Asus 8Z here, but it has already launched for 42,999. So it has launched a whole 9 months late from global to India. So let me know, are you still interested in Asus 8Z or you think it's too late? Next up, we have iQOO Z6. Now the iQOO Z5 and iQOO Z3 sold quite a bit during sale because it was under 20,000. But the price of iQOO Z6 is going to be even lower and around 14,000, which is really crazy because you will get Snapdragon 695 5G. Now Snapdragon 695 usually sells for 17 or 18,000 INR. The launch date is not that clear, but it should come in March month. Now in terms of specs, you will get exactly like Vivo T1. You will have a 120Hz LCD display, Snapdragon 695 5G, 50 megapixel main camera. So this phone will be targeted towards performance and 5G under budget. Next up is OnePlus flagship release, OnePlus 10 Pro. The rumored price of OnePlus 10 Pro is gonna be around 65 to 70,000. Now the release date of OnePlus 10 Pro is 10th March. Now we already know a lot about OnePlus 10 Pro. We ordered the phone from China because we wanted to share with you guys early looks and performance of OnePlus flagship. Here you can watch that unboxing video, but you get Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 120Hz LTPO, 2.0 2K AMOLED display. The display goes 1 Hz to 120 Hz, which is really good for battery life. And you have the Hasselblad 2.0 camera system. And of course, it is going to be first OnePlus flagship to come with the combination of ColorOS and Oxygen OS. Now, leaks also suggest about a new OnePlus phone called OnePlus Oscar, which can be the regular OnePlus 10. We'll wait for March 10 and see what all comes. Now, a lot of people are waiting for Samsung A series, but now Samsung M33 has been rumored to launch at around 25 to 30,000. The rumored launch date for Samsung M33 is somewhere around March 4 or first week of March. Now, Samsung M33 is said to have an Exynos 1200 chip. It will have an AMOLED display. I'm guessing it will be 90 or 120 Hz. A 6000 mAh huge battery. Now again, Samsung M32 wasn't a popular phone, but it will be interesting to see the pricing of Samsung M33. Next up is another Samsung phone called Samsung F23. The price is rumored to be around 20,000. Now the launch date is again rumored to be first or second week of March. In terms of specs, it's rumored to come with Snapdragon 750G, AMOLED display, and the base variant of the phone is going to be 6GB. Now pricing is the most interesting thing over here because last year Samsung phones were priced quite higher compared to the competition. And a lot of people are also waiting for Samsung A53, but as of now, it could come in March, but there's no solid leaks or specs or rumors about it. And if you're waiting for Samsung S22 series flagships, sales date are around 7th to 9th March. And you'll see the unboxing of the Indian variant pretty soon, so make sure you subscribe for that and hit the bell icon as well. Now there is going to be a huge Apple event on March 8th, and rumors have it there's going to be a new MacBook Air with the new M2 chip, a lot of iPads, and people's favorite, iPhone SE 3. Now as per leaks, iPhone SE 3 is going to be under $300, which if you convert to Indian pricing exactly is 22,000 INR. Of course, the launch date of the Apple SE 3 is March 8. Now iPhone SE 3 is rumored to have the same iPhone SE 2 body. You will get Touch ID, the latest Apple A15 chip. Now Apple recently has been aggressively offering discounts on iPhone in India. iPhone 12 was the most sold iPhone in 2021. But I'm still expecting the price of iPhone SE 3 to be around 35,000. Let me know if you would get an iPhone SE 3 with an old iPhone SE 2 body in 2022. Now Redmi Note series have always been a trendsetter for mid-range phones, and I'm really excited about the Redmi Note 11 Pro series. So once again, there will be two variants, but the names are different. You will have Redmi Note 11 Pro and Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G. there will be no Redmi Note 11 Pro Max this year. The pricing of Redmi Note 11 Pro will be around 16 to 17,000 and the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G could be priced around 20,000. Now these prices are starting price and they could be including bank offers as well, so take that with a grain of salt. The launch date is out and the Redmi Note 11 Pro series will launch on March 9. Now specs look really good. You get a 120Hz AMOLED display. Now Redmi phones were the first to bring 120Hz AMOLED in budget, and you would also see a bright 1200 nits display in budget. You will also have MediaTek G96, 67 watt charging and liquid cooling. There is also going to be the flagship Xiaomi 12 series launch end of March or April. Now another popular launch will be Poco F4 GT. So anyone remembers the Poco F3 GT with shoulder triggers? It was damn cool to play games with. Now the price of Poco F4 GT is going to be higher, like more than 40,000 or even 50,000, but there's a reason for it. The launch date is probably second half of March or even the last week of March. Now Poco F4 GT in India could be the rebrand of Redmi K50 series from China. So you will have a 120Hz AMOLED display and the same physical shoulder buttons and the flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and solid 120 watt fast charging. Now the phone I'm really excited about is Realme GT series. You will have Realme GT 2 and Realme GT 2 Pro. Now Realme GT 2 Pro will be Realme's flagship phone, so you can expect the price to be above 55,000. But Realme GT 2 will be much cheaper. The Realme GT series will launch globally during this MWC on March 2, March 3. We'll have to see when it comes to India, but it is surely coming to India. Now we are already unboxed Realme GT 2 Pro over here. You can check out the entire phone. But it will come with flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 2K 120Hz LTPO display and 3 megapixel microscope camera. The Realme GT 2 will be much cheaper than Realme GT 2 Pro. It will have Snapdragon 888, 120Hz Full HD display. I'm personally excited about Realme GT 2 and also there will be a budget Realme 9 phone as well in March. Now there are other rumored launches like Micromax phone, Micromax in 3B maybe, Poco X4 Pro, Note CE2 Lite which will be cheaper than Note CE2, great, Vivo T1 Pro which will be a Pro variant of Vivo T1. But we don't have enough information on those or the specs, so those are just names. So if you or your friends are about to buy a phone, share this video with them. Of course, day one unboxing and overview will be done on TechWiser, so subscribe if you haven't already. On that note, this is Pradeep signing off. See you pretty soon. Pew, pew.